Thembelani. This evening we have on the show Thembelani Dyantyi and Satara Ferreira from the Dam, which is a Showmax original series. Thembelani Dyantyi is the assistant director and Satara Ferreira is the fixer from the production team. We go straight to the trailer.
Welcome home. It's good to have you back. I always felt like I had a giant tree standing next to me. And now that he's gone...
This town, look at it. It's perfect on the outside, but underneath, there's a lot going on. People do not want that to change.
I've never met anyone from Chile before.
Then I'm glad to be your first.
She's Jacob's daughter. I don't think we should let an outsider inside her.
If I were you, I'd leave this the hell alone.
The house is trying to tell me something. Why do I feel like he's controlling me from his grave? Your father only ever wanted what's best for you.
I always knew he loved you more than me.
I thought you were different, Yolanda, but you all the same.
Carl, you're not safe here.
She's coming to collect.
As we said, we have Thembelani Dyantyi and Satara Ferreira from Dam, a Showmax original series. So guys, welcome to the show and good evening.
Evening. Good evening. Thanks for having us.
So yes, just tell us about the series. What is it about? Without giving too much away though.
Well, it's a psychological thriller. I think that some of us have picked up on. You must jump in here whenever you want to. But I think originally the series was designed, I know I actually heard this from the writer himself, as to try and not to just go for one South African audience, but you'll see it's designed to like attract all different cultures. There's a little bit of, all the different cultures will find something in the series that they can be attracted to and that they can watch. So it's really, I think it's unique in that aspect of a South African TV series or one that's being produced, is that it's not going for one group of people, and I really think that this series does do that, Thembelani.
Yeah, well, from what I heard, like, isn't the Showmax content manager said they've never seen something like that in South Africa.
Yeah. Very beautiful, and as we all know, or some of us know, it was shot in Adelaide and Bedford, in the Eastern Cape, a very small town, which was very rare on our side. So how did it come to Adelaide and Bedford?
Well, okay, I think actually the story itself, if you look at the locations like Adelaide, it's a more quiet place, beautiful, and Bedford as well. And Bedford is always greener, and we've got everything that we need from that side. When it comes to shooting though, I think the location suits the story very well.
Great.
They were looking for a sort of an area that had a drought, so we were lucky. Not often that you're lucky to have a drought, but the scene is set in a drought-stricken area. Okay. So exactly as Thembelani is saying, it kind of fitted in with the story perfectly. So.
All right. And the infrastructure, how was it?
I think that one of the things that was a positive about the area is that we've got such beautiful and unique, if I can say, buildings and infrastructure in that sense. Like, I know they used our church, the church in town a lot. They used the hotel, the street scenes. But there were, I know, for example, one of the things that the production company, I think, struggled with is that we need more skills, film-making skills in this area. So if we could attract, if we could develop more skills, if we could get our some money to maybe develop some local
Yes.
filmmakers, then I think it would be easier to pull more productions to this area and to showcase the uniqueness of the Eastern Cape. And I just want to say this, it was, you know, one thing that came across a lot from, I did some of the casting, or I did the local casting, they were really impressed with the quality of our actors. And I mean, our students had very little experience. So we are naturally, I think, in the Eastern Cape gifted for this media industry. So.
Yeah,
Great, that's great. And one more thing, were there any challenges faced by the production team in terms of, say, you need a quiet street at a certain time? Were there any challenges like that?
Yeah, well, quite a lot. We've underestimated Bedford and Adelaide. You know, we do need quiet streets, of course, but then we cannot stop people from, you know, from using these streets and all that. But I can say that we had challenges with the noise the most. That's why we had actually 2 ADs running around, you know, stopping people from moving, and then we had the location, the unit. And they were actually doing that, assisting, because it's actually basically their job, but we have to be there and we have to help at all time. Hence, assistant. You know?
Great, all right.
Yeah.
So tell us about how the series can contribute or will contribute to the community or the area where it was shot.
I think I probably have privy to some information, but I think, you know, they were attracted to this area. They were given filming by certain East Cape Development Trust and such to film in the Eastern Cape. But for example, it was so beneficial for our community. So if we could have more of these type of productions, I want to say, like in Adelaide and Bedford during COVID, none of the hotels closed down. You had the whole COVID year. But I know from some of the hotel people that they had some of the best years that they had with regard, because they had essentially 4 or 5 weeks of full occupancy. So really for our small businesses and for people like taxi drivers and medics and young filmmakers, we really, if we can pull more of this type of production to our area, it makes such a big difference, and it has a much wider it reaches much wider than just, you know, the film and making a movie. It really affects a lot of the industries and positively.
Okay. So. Alright. Is season 1 done shooting now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wrapped in October.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
quite a long time ago. Alright, so since season 1 is done already, and you guys launched last night, right? Or
Yes,
yesterday,
on the
last night.
22nd of February.
And season 2 coming again, back.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, we're crossing our fingers right now.
And what is it dependent on?
Please download Damn a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we
A
need
lot.
many viewers.
Yeah,
you know,
many viewers.
Yeah, because like really, if we don't get a whole lot of viewers, then we're gonna have to struggle, you know, shooting season 2. I think we're gonna have many viewers because we had quite a lot of extras, you know, and mostly where we shot, we had so many people. They actually wanted to watch exactly at that same time when we filmed the series. So I think we are facing season 2.
Download, please. Then we can have season 2.
Alright, to the viewers now, everyone, you guys have heard. You're supposed to download on Showmax, and please watch because this is dependent on your views. And just taking it up a notch a little in terms of the filming industry this side, how is it? How do you guys have students? Do you guys have the numbers that you're looking for? Do you have enough people who are interested in filming or acting, maybe?
Yeah, well, I did the casting, and I had, I think, 350 to 400 actors that had to be cast in the series over kind of the 4 or 5 weeks. And really, it was really not an issue. So I think that there are a lot of viewers out of there that are dreaming of being actors. So, yeah.
And in terms of them being trained, are they formally trained in a way, or it's just informal where they feel like I can act and I can go and audition?
I think there are a certain amount of us that have a natural confidence to do it, but I think that if we could develop a filmmaking industry in this area, then it would make a huge difference on our youth. Can I just say something to promote that a little bit more? It was really interesting to me that when working with the production team, working with the people like Thembelani, working with the people that are working with the camera, first of all, everybody didn't have a degree, they didn't go to university. Everybody had either got a certificate or they had gotten it through a friend, and this really made it, or highlighted to me, how this industry can affect the people in our area positively, because we don't even really need to finish matric, and I know you don't want to encourage people not to finish matric, but if we can develop an industry like this in this area, a lot of the barriers which education, you know, a lot of our students have barriers to education. The film industry, you can overcome those barriers. So I really think we should promote that, if we can, guys.
Any last words from you guys? Besides downloading.
Well, besides downloading, I would say that they shouldn't actually stream as a group of 10, because you would need each and every individual subscribe. Do you get my point? So we need as many viewers. Yeah. So we go for season 2.
Alright, we go straight
Watch
to
it,
the
it's
end.
awesome, guys.
Yeah, I would say that too. Watch it more, and you can go back to episode 1 again.
To your ad break.
Hi guys, it's 2021. Emva konyaka onzima ka-2020, but i-COVID-19 isekhona ngaphakathi kwethu. I-COVID-19 isaqhuba nokuthatha imiphefumulo yabantu bethu, guys. Izinto ngoku asakwazi ukuzenza njengesiqhelo. You know, thina amaXhosa sinalantetho yokuba imoto elandelwa luthuli lwayo. Umuntu imisebenzi yakhe siyibona ngomncwabo wakhe omkhulu. Kodwa ngoku kwezimeko asakwazi ukwenza ezo nto zinjalo, kuba imingcwabo ngoku ibonwa njengezinye ze-gatherings that are super spreaders of this COVID-19. Ithi loo nto leyo ke masitshintshe indlela esenza ngayo. Ithi loo nto leyo masilandele imiqathango ebekiweyo. Recently ndisandokungcwaba ubrother wam nam omkhulu. Utata wam at 90 akakwazanga uyokungcwaba unyana wakhe because of imeko ze-COVID-19, because naye ezoyikisela ku-COVID-19, because nathi simoyikisela kwi-COVID-19. Fortunately ngenxa yeteknoloji utata ukwazile ukuwubukela umngcwabo wonyana wakhe. And that's the way to go now, guys, to have a closure, ukuba at least ndiyibonile inkonzo yomngcwabo wesisalwane sam, yomntakwethu, yodadewethu. So ke our news nayo inaloo nkonzo ekunika yona, bakunika iservice affordable kakhulu yokwenzela umngcwabo wakho ukwazi ukufikelela kulo mntu wakho, nobuphi, nobuseKapa, nobuseRhawutini, naphina apha kuhoyo, nakweyiphi khona, nditsho mna overseas, akwazi ukubukela umngcwabo wesisalwane sakhe. So lo nkonzo njalo is the way to go. It's business unusual. Izinto asakwazi ukuzenza njengesiqhelo, kodwa you can get closure by at least watching umngcwabo walo mntu ebesondele kuwe. Our news at your service.
Welcome back, and today we are speaking to Satara Ferreira and Thembelani Dyantyi, who is the assistant director for DAM, and Satara is the fixer. So guys, tell us about the production company.
Okay, so the production company that actually shot the series is a production company from Joburg called Picture Tree Productions. The producer from the company, I think he's actually the CEO, was Gary King. So you actually had the big guys here. And then the director of the movie was Alec Yazbek. I don't know if you guys remember a series on Mnet called The Wild. I think he was the writer or director of that
And
as well.
Isibai as well, right?
And yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they had really awesome people working on it. But the production house was from Ace Picture Tree from Joburg.
It's amazing how we had like big names in
Yeah.
our backyard because Adelaide is just here. So Thembelani, anything from you?
Well, there's lots. It depends.
Tell us.
So we
Talk to us.
What I can say is that Picture 3, right? Yeah. They actually employed Amasomi Media, not Thembelani Dyantyi, you know. And that's it. So it wasn't really the company that was from outside that just came in. We added.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so Amasomi Media was employed by
Yeah.
Picture Tree, which is awesome.
Okay, and that is headed by you?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Which I think is really great. You don't have a lot of,
Definitely.
say, production media companies in the rural Eastern Cape. So
Yes.
I love this young entrepreneur to my.
Is that what
right here.
attracted them to Adelaide, or did they? Who told them about Adelaide?
You do get people called the unit. Some of them are actually doing location scouting for looking at a beautiful place for that will actually suit the story of the film. Basically the series, which is the film. Those are the people who actually going out looking for locations and all that.
And also, a lot of the funding came from the East Cape Development Corporation and the Amatola District Municipality as well. So they needed to find an area, my understanding is in the Amatola District Municipality, which had just been in a drought.
Okay. And that's where we end the show. Thank you guys for coming through. We really appreciate it. We will definitely download
Lovely.
and watch. Hoping for season 2 to come back because it is a great opportunity for a lot of us in this community, and we do know that we've got aspiring actors and actresses
I want
who
to
would
say
like to be.
we had one of the young aspiring actresses actually is from Port Beaufort.
That's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are hoping, and we will definitely support you guys through the downloads and watching. Yes, and please don't stream in groups. Everyone needs to stream individually because they need the numbers from us. That's where we end the show. Thank you.
Thanks guys. Awesome. Thank you. Have a beautiful evening. You're amazing.